Well,
Frisky,
right, I mean, that's
Frisky,
my
first
alter
of his
ego.
name.
That's my alter ego is Frisky.
It's Father Frisky or Nun Frisky.
Padre Frisky.
Do not touch that game. Boy, you'll get a wedgie.
Hey, you want an M&M? Want a green one? M&M's.
Get away from the camera. Child.
He's so crazy.
He's just giving himself an ENT visit.
There you go.
I love you.
Good night, bud. You having a good time for your summer vacation?
Yes.
Cool.
Zoo video.
Yeah, we can make a video at the zoo next week.
Oh, nice.
Sounds fun.
See you later. Good night.
Megan.
Good night.
We go to the zoo every week. And this week, for whatever fucked up reason, at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, that place was fucking full of Karens. Jesus Christ.
No.
Was
standing room only.
Tuesday was nice though, wasn't it rainy like the other day?
It's like 90 and humid. I always go right when they open because nobody bothers to fucking get up most of the time. I go on like Tuesdays or Wednesdays or Thursdays when it's like not supposed to be people, and I keep hitting random waves of fucking people.
Stupid. I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's good that the zoo's busy.
It's all moms. Most of them are hot. I gotta be honest with you. If you're a single father out there, take your kid to the zoo.
Hot moms, get in free.
I mean, those are single moms, but yeah.
Yeah, but
if you know an agreeable orphan.
Yeah. And then it's such a funny look into suburbia because when the dad is there with the family, he looks so confused and bored every single time. He's like, what? He just went to the potty. That was when we left. We're now here, and he's been running around. But where do I go? I don't know. Find a bathroom, Kyle. My favorite is the whisper argument as you pass a couple of parents. That's my favorite thing in the fucking universe because you never catch the whole thing. You're just walking by. It's like your mother.
Yeah. I did pretty good.
Oh, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Boy, we're all coming in hot. Let's relax, everybody. Just chill the fuck out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
At least the zoo is open.
Who's that?
It's true. All right, you were exceedingly quiet last week.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Marcus Mercyr.
Mercyr boy?
Mercyr.
A Mercyr boy? Hmm.
I need someone to count us in.
5, 4, 3.
2, 3.
Thank you very much for doing, and then we're here.
Perfect.
Wednesday!
Hello!
Episode 21. Well, there's a library, by the way. Episode 21, Swamp Queen.
Huh.
Huh.
I guess there was a queen, wasn't there?
Queen that can do something? Is that why you guys were talking about that earlier?
No, just
It's more impressive when a lady can do that than when a guy.
I feel like it's... You mean...
I feel like I'd trust more women to be able to get themselves to be that flexible.
Well, I trust more women to not be, throw themselves wildly out of shape and do enough yoga to pull it off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, since 2 years before my kid, there's nothing I could do.
Okay, so I'm not saying that we're not all out of shape, but the inability to fellate oneself is not an indication that you are necessarily out of shape.
We weren't saying the
I don't know.
word. We
I
were
think
making
you're
it
out of shape.
vague.
I mean...
Yeah. Don't.
It was not.
I don't know.
Audience members are
was-
going to leave us. They're expecting a wholesome show.
This is a good God-fearing Christian Roblox server. You will remember.
We
your
have
place.
not talked about penetration enough, and that's why Sketties hasn't.
Sketties doesn't love us anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Hydrate. We got a hydrate from Hesh.
Ooh, starting off
Hashtag
strong.
fuck Phil. Cheers. Hydrate. I trust most women more than the dudes in the assembled party for most things.
Wow.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Hesh.
Shy Hulk.
As
There
do
you
we
go.
all.
There it is. Shy Hulk.
I promise you, if I could convince more women to go into my base, wait, I'm gonna stop.
Let's start that again. This is like,
If I could lure more women in.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, there you go. That's what you were looking for.
If I could coerce? No. I feel like we're doing this wrong. Okay. Hey, Nose goes. You don't have to do it. You weren't here. I think that was you.
I was like pretty much sure it was the first one, but okay, whatever. So.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I remember like
Yes,
we were back at the library, you know.
It's a great subline. Sorry, it's a great subline for the Turn Game Show. Aggressively arbitrary.
Write it down.
Yeah, write that down.
Write that down.
Don't put that on a T-shirt. That'd be great. We were back at whatever the lobby or whatever. What do we call that place?
Guest services.
Guest services. And you know, they'd like set up a whole town and everything. And then we were getting ready. We were like, "What are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go?" And I talked to fuck.
Jesus.
No, that other guy. The guy who looks kind of weird. I wasn't ready for this.
What, the goblin?
The curator?
Thank you, the curator.
Mm-hmm.
Talked to him for a little bit. We laid
Kinda
down
weird.
and we got really comfortable. And I tried to figure out like where we would go. I tried to convince him that he needs to put us where we know that people are going, where Oz is going, but he wasn't down for that. So I don't know what else. What happened then?
You met
also-
up with some
You
goblins.
talked to some goblins.
Oh yeah, we
You and
talked.
Mafalda.
That was the first. Yeah, Mafalda and I. We talked to goblins. That's true, and we told them that there was no book with a cure, and people seem to be kind of upset about that. But I don't know why so much, because that's, you know, we're all there for the same reason. So, but then they told me why, and it made much more sense. So thanks, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I talked to curator, and then what happened?
And then I think we left, didn't we?
Yeah, something like that.
Quinlan spoke to Yi Wen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. That
Hey
was,
Quinn, why don't you tell us about that?
person he had met before, earlier.
Okay, so
What was that like?
Yeah. They shared that they had an adventure, some sort of political history thing. Yeah. That's
Great.
That's the notes that I have about the people that I met. All I know
yeah.
Thanks, Quinn.
All I
So-
know is that we are looking for a way to lift the curse and not trying to find a way to cure disease.
Yeah,
Right.
they settled on maybe looking for anti-curse stuff is more
Right.
useful.
Wait a minute. Are you guys still in with like the town with everybody, or did you guys go to a new
We're,
area?
We were on our way there.
We went back to the town.
Yeah.
After we got done with all these conversations, we did
Yeah.
leave.
So yeah, we did all this stuff. We figured out that we can't look for a cure. That we have to look for a curse lift
They went
or
here.
kill like a dragon, which would be harder. And then we got back on the bookshelf, and then we told it to go to the grape.
Codex. Was
What?
it? Codex?
Well, that's what we're going
The
to.
gray.
I mean, we're looking for the codex too.
Right.
So there's a lot of things we're looking for. Okay, I think that's why we're confused.
Which was, we were
Oh,
told
Yeah.
by curator, I think, that the book was The Fall of Godrest. Was that curator that told us that?
Yeah, the curator told us that there was a book called
The Fall of Godrest.
And that is where
right,
By Marcus
Hitch
Mercyr.
was. For
right.
sure.
Yeah, you're going after Hitch.
Yeah.
Because we decided to go after Hitch, and then we told the bookshelf to take us to this book, and then we get to this place, and we crash landed again.
Mm-hmm.
And when we crash landed, I think who all was there?
I ran into a very rude gentleman who needed to learn his manners.
Did he?
Yeah, it was me.
Respect the
That's
1v1.
Oglok. That's what he was back.
Oglok's the little tiny
He got
dot
in a
there.
fist fight
Oh.
with. He got sorry, where's Oglok?
I don't know. Pasted it into a wall.
Yeah, he's somewhere else. He's around here, but
Got
yeah, he's
lost.
about that size. He got in a fist fight with
Yeah.
this thing.
So,
And
Amari.
in my
Lost.
defense,
If
I was doing
Yeah.
pretty well until I got hit.
And then the skull smasher
and he
proceeded
was
to
defending his
smash
mother's
his
honor.
skull.
So yeah,
But-
they were fighting.
It was more like a barbecue fight.
Yeah.
They were having drinks and buddies
Okay.
soon after.
Mhm.
Okay. And you're
Um,
alive.
Yes, I am alive.
And then we caught up, you and me, and Gus. We caught up, and now we're hanging out with the author guy. He's the author.
Marcus Mercyr.
Yep. So this book is sort of real quick. The book is sort of broken down into several sections. There's the orc camp. There's the little city that we're going into right now that they took it out of the fight, right? They surrendered.
They never
yes,
fought, yeah.
despite being very well defensed, as you can see here. The only way in from this direction was a single walking path, a 10-foot wide walking path up. When an orc war party of 8,000 parked outside of their city, they simply surrendered.
Which
This is a military history book. Everything that happened in this happened.
like
The author, however,
30
Marcus,
years
is a
ago.
playwright, so it gets a little flourished.
And Marcus told us that.
Aurelius?
Hmm?
What?
Marcus Aurelius?
No.
Marcus
got the hair.
Mercyr.
Marcus Mercyr.
He's got that hair. He's got that Roman going on.
That's what I was thinking.
But he told us that we should just like not do this because everybody who goes in there dies.
Well,
He's
he-
pretty
Or
sure.
doesn't come back.
yeah, he hasn't seen anybody come back.
Right.
well, this is the nice part of the book. The next part of the book is through the swamp.
Yeah, and that's the bad part.
Well,
of,
that's
of the
a
book.
bad part of the book.
And then there's other bad part of the books.
Then there's the actual attack on the city,
Mhm.
which is not this part of this is not this little town. It's like a separate city.
It's a way bigger city.
And they did not surrender, and apparently it's very horrible.
So, Mafalda rolled well on this, right? On the lore
I don't
on this
remember.
book, I think.
No.
You did.
Oglok.
Oglok did. But Oglok
Magus
would
did.
have. Oglok, I think you explained it to everybody.
Oglok
right?
didn't do shit.
Magus.
Magus
Magus.
is keenly aware
Sorry.
that this is.
There's such different names, Mike.
That doesn't
I mean, they all.
does not go well for anyone, and when when Mercyr is trying to explain it, and he's like, "No, I get it. It's just we have no choice."
So here's what we know. We know that Ozzy and Privio and Brog,
Bro.
and Brogue, they all came through here, and we also know that Hitch came through here. So all of them have come through. So we're following them.
They also, Marcus also loosely described the Kalesia coming through, because he did say Kitri. He spoke with Kitri.
Yeah, that's right.
The Kalesia are the rich ones, one of them of which was the one to revive Genevieve Teague previously. Kitri is Mafalda's friend from out her way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
So,
we're
you're
kind of behind.
you're but you are pointed in the right direction as far as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we're going into this little town.
Also,
For
Marcus openly referred to Hitch, Vilmora, as Heather.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's so funny?
Oh god. She's never not being named Heather from now on.
So you don't know her real name either?
Now I do.
Okay. You head into town. You head to the local. He takes you to the local watering hole. He's walking you through town. It's a quaint castle village of sorts. Inside the walls, there is a very well kept keep. On the same, it doesn't show up here, but it's on the same exterior wall as the cliffs. There's a massive castle keep. But the rest of the town is kind of like a small town. Maybe 1,000, 2,000 people. Not a lot. Okay. So the only places, and this speaks loudly for my other half, but the only places you can actually get into are a couple of the houses, the jail, and that bar. Also an inn at the end.
It's like trying the door handles. And...
Oh, I mean, you can go in. There's just nothing in there.
Oh, got it.
I spent a whole day high once, following around somebody who kept going into a house with nothing and wandering around. It was fascinating, really.
Oh, apologies. I was miles away. What? Oh, we're in town.
Does the town have a name?
Sorry, let me look that up. Let me get that right before I fucking say something.
God's Rest
Yes,
is
Muram.
God's Rest is the big town.
God's Rest is the capital city that is the next stop. So basically, this book, Velmora, since you weren't here for it, is a massive orc army led by the War King. And his queen showed up on the shores of the continent that you guys are actually from. And he showed up with a shitload of orcs, and he had one strategy. There's sort of an orc tribal thing that if you beat them, whoever surrenders or doesn't die becomes part of their tribe. And he would, as much as he could, forego actual battle and just start fighting the chieftains. Because he could. Many years ago, he made it all the way to Adinagard. The army just evaporated out of nowhere. Marcus got his name on basically joining up with this army and following them around and writing historical fact about everything they did. Then he ended up in Adinagard and wrote a bunch of shitty plays that were very popular, but shit, because, he was famous. Mm-hmm. In fact, Marcus probably exists. Huh?
Would I be aware of those plays?
Oh, for sure. You've been to the theater. You've probably seen a bunch of them. You've probably met Marcus.
Go.
He's considerably older now, but because this was 30 plus years ago. He's considerably older now, but he's still that guy who hangs off of the thing he did. You know what I mean?
Fucking Homer just hanging on to the Iliad and the Odyssey.
Well, yeah, it'd be like somebody going through all of World War II, but not partaking in any of it, just writing it down, and then writing The Simpsons after. You know what I mean? Like,
But Simpsons actually good. Maybe he wrote like Battle Beyond the Stars
or Hogan's Heroes.
Hogan's Heroes is a great one. Hogan's Heroes is a great one. So you is considering you rub shoulders with Elite occasionally. You might have even met Marcus. Huh?
Right.
I'm sorry.
I heard it. I heard it.
They probably fucked him at one point.
There it is. There it is.
And you found out he was as good as his play.
Most men are.
Not terrible, but you wouldn't do it a second time.
Way too much exposition.
No standing ovation.
No. Okay, dialogue though.
I hate it here.
Weird stanza in the middle. Not long enough for an intermission, though. The hydrate. Did we do the hydrate that Hesh put in a million years ago?
I don't know,
by the
but
way?
I feel like
Yeah,
we
we
need
did
another
that
one.
one, but we can do
Are
another
you trying to
one.
fucking gaslight us into drinking more?
You don't have to gaslight us to get us to drink more. You
No, I'm
tell
just
us to drink
ADHD. I'm gaslighting myself
That's
constantly.
even better.
You think Shakespeare called his penis the iambic pentameter?
Yeah.
I am prick.
Iambic your
It was a
pentameter.
little Willy.
All I know is it had a wig on it.
Powdered.
Yeah. It was played by a man pretending to be a woman.
Not everybody has a drink. What are you doing?
Yeah, what they said. Childhood.
Were we cheersing to dressing up your penis in a little wig? What were we cheering?
They're called Merkins, and some of them are medical, Corbin.
I'm Morgan.
Corbin.
I literally do that to both of you all of the time. It's the... God. All right.
Yeah, Corbin.
Again, ADHD riddling the hell out of me. Leads you to the pub, which is inside of like what should be part of the keep itself, but is like a tower attached to it. And as opposed to a proper castle tower, it's a fucking bar. At some point, they've gotten rid of part of the structure of their castle to make a pub. And considering this is historical, you assume this is fact.
Sure.
I mean, it fits in here really nice.
So it's a relatively small floor space, but has multiple floors.
Wider, actually. 2 floors that is rounded on one end and extends out into a building. But there are 2 floors.
So,
Well, it's on me. He wanders around and just starts grabbing things and walking
Okay.
back over.
As I take a bottle from him, I assume everything respawns after a while.
Oh, yes, quite. And they have, to the part of the reason I'm here, to this place's credit, it is a bit of a stop-off for the nobility in the area. They take quite the roundabout around the swamp, and they end up here, and then they get to go gator shooting on the weekends. You know what I mean? So it's the niceties were nice before. I mean, I had a feeling this place doesn't exist in your world anymore. You could tell me. I don't know.
I don't know either.
This place is very, very far to the south. It's unlikely any of you have ever been. You've done the most traveling out of anybody.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Your backstory?
No.
Because you're like 250 years old,
My
Patrick.
character is not. I may be.
He looks like that and he's a fucking elf!
Fucking Kermit.
Do I
Spanked Elrond.
in what we as orcs know about the Great King's March? Do we know that these places what places still exist, what have been razed, what have crumbled to the march of time?
You could go ahead and roll lore to fall. The things you would know without rolling are first and foremost that the Great King's March, while it is seen by most of the continent and much of Adinagard as a warring army showing up, to fall, which is Orc Run, sees it as the great sign that the orcs are supposed to be in charge. To fall not only gathered in confidence but strength, because a lot of those orcs, when the army dissipated, fucking stayed. And they just joined the tribes of Tafal. Tafal overnight's army doubled. Amongst all houses.
26 for lore, Great King's March.
You're fairly certain, Marom. it has to still be there. From what you've heard, King Leo is treated almost deifically by those that followed him, and you can tell it's a big fish story. You know what I mean? But there's one sort of constant. If he said he wasn't going to kill something or wasn't going to destroy something, he just didn't. If he said he was, he just fucking did. Like, the guy was not a liar. That is a constant.
I have warfare lore. With a 27, is there anything else I can share with the group that may be of significance?
You maybe have studied the Great King's March a little bit. Specifically, his choice to not use siege weapons, and this is where you learned it's very interesting to you because of this. The whole army, even though by the time it reached Adinagard was close to 50,000 strong, was on foot, no horse, nothing. Because all of it, all individual parts of it, acted independently. They were simply given broad-scale orders of go to this place, take over, and all of them operated on a sort of guerrilla basis, which is difficult to envision in an invader sense, but they would just become bandits. They'd cut off all ties, you wouldn't get any food into towns, they'd burn the surrounding forest, and they'd just choke people out. They didn't siege anything. They just didn't let anybody win.
What was the basis of their loyalty?
To King Leoda?
Yeah.
The basis was he crushed every tribal chief before then. He just destroyed everyone he fought. He became... It's the part of the reason he's talked about so highly. He was a legend amongst his own people because they just never... It was King Xerxes. He never bled. You know what I mean? He just said he was going to do something. He did it, and then he didn't fucking lose.
Okay.
It became, if you wanted to win, you join this guy. That's it.
What I would say to Mercyr and my compatriots would simply be, we are from but perhaps 30 years from these events, and Moram still stands for all the romanticizing of King Leoda Tilgash. He was... One thing we know is true is he was a man of his word. If he said he would not destroy something, he would not.
That stands and is annoying. All right, that's nice. This place is all right. I wonder if I ever went back there.
All men lie.
I hate you.
See? Lying.
Oh.
You know I love you.
I'm gonna go get some fruit from the market. You guys hang out.
To be fair, I believe all the times I have lied have been times you have specifically ordered me to.
I didn't say it was a bad thing.
Okay, since he's gone, he very much told us not to keep going. Obviously, we're going to keep going. Yes.
As I said, we have no choice.
Yes, totally agree. Totally with you. Do we have a plan for that?
No.
Thank you, Oglok. It's very.
I just thought I'd try honesty since.
No, it's very honest. I truly appreciate it.
I mean,
I truly appreciate it. I understand why Mafalda loves you so much.
We could try and make a plan now, and probably will talk about it that plan, I'm sure, as per usual, will not be followed.
Oh, I don't mean like a strict plan. I mean, has anybody fucking walked through a swamp before? Because
I sort of feel like we could pretty easily rig up some sort of a boat that, if Quinlan doesn't want to do it, I can haul it through the swamp, which would be faster than everybody trying to walk through the swamp.
Yeah.
You
swamp
want to
would
get
ruin my
extra
heels.
socks.
I'll probably go barefoot.
You got to keep your feet clean. That's very important.
Well, I'll probably go barefoot so that they can dry off properly once I get them out.
I like the boat idea.
Yes, whenever we have had to go through wetlands on the island, we've always gone barefoot. What would be
That
You're
nice?
not wearing
that-
shoes now.
That is really good advice, though, if you do
Well, I
decide
don't want to
wear
get my
shoes.
nice unicorn slippers dirty.
Just
They're in my backpack.
please
currently.
don't ask.
No. I asked Remy about the unicorn slippers the first time we met, and he said don't say anything.
Yeah, it's best. It's best.
I'm just curious, are they made of real unicorn?
We thought we agreed we weren't going to talk about
You're
this.
serious.
I am.
I don't know.
Well, the legends say, mind your own business.
Mind your fucking business.
Have we rested or anything?
No.
Yeah, we rested at the.
You did have a long rest.
at
Back
the-
at guest
what's it-
services.
Guest services, right?
Awesome. Well, before we trek through a swamp, maybe we can have a little bit of relaxation here.
We are currently having drinks. Is this? I thought this was how you all relax.
Oh, also, Marcus last week, Belmore, this is for you. He says he's been, quote, alive for 8 months.
Interesting. Amazing.
Which did we? I think I asked him. Do we establish? Is there any sort of a day-night cycle?
There
Or is
is.
it like the last book?
There is. This book has a day-night cycle. The quote unquote NPCs seem more sentient.
Okay.
That guy you spoke with, that you had a fight with,
Because it's better written.
it's better written.
Okay.
There's when you crashed your bookshelf, not crashed, but landed your bookshelf. It was in a fudge section. People didn't have faces, but that seemed like that was you had to walk a little bit to get to where the narrative actually started. Only orcs.
Only orcs.
I only wish that we had someone mechanically savvy. Perhaps they could rig up some sort of propulsion system utilizing curved blades that would send a flat-bottomed boat forward safely through the swamp.
We have Og.
Boat, say me.
First off, it's fat.
How dare
Get on your boats and ride.
I have ideas, visions from other times and other places, but I am not a crafter.
It does sound cool. I don't think we have the equipment needed to make that in this book.
If they have a need to cross the swamp at any other time, maybe they've got something in place already.
Well, I'm hoping there's some sort of book near the edge, or boat near the edge of the
Right.
swamp. It really depends what Marcus wrote about, I guess.
While they're talking, I'm gonna go wander off.
So anyway,
You outside?
where's Val?
I'm
Where's
looking
Elmore?
for.
You see, there's a market directly outside of it that's very obvious.
Shopping?
No, this is a smaller town. Nothing interesting.
Looking for
Huh?
people a little bit more alone, in an alley, alive, not an animal.
Sure. Go ahead and roll perception.
Amazing.
What are you doing that for?
Yeah,
Because we're about to go into a fucking swamp,
She's
and
gonna
I don't
mug
want
somebody.
to murder any of you.
But what do you mean?
Listen, I'm not. Are you asking me, Megan, or me? I'm gone. I'm not talking to you.
I guess
Maybe if you guys would
18.
change to your character voices real quick.
No, because I still don't know anything about her character.
well, how about this?
Phil, you and I, only people doing character. And you, over
What?
here.
I'm doing it.
We love Chad out, the guy who fucking lives in his character voice.
And Morgan, you'd never know.
I lower my
Oh, I'm
register,
switching
you
back and
asshole.
forth. It's just very
I
subtle.
lower my register, you asshole.
Perhaps
What? Go ahead. Sorry.
perhaps we could roll perception checks to see if we even notice Velmora.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Roll stealth.
While we are discussing fan boats, I would roll at disadvantage because I'm very caught up in this idea.
You like fan boats, yeah.
34.
Okay, none of you are gonna fucking catch it. I'm gonna go ahead and stop
You
you
need to
here.
see if you notice that you laugh.
None of you are gonna fucking catch that.
34?
None
I
of
don't
you
think I do that on a crit.
Critical
actually.
failure.
The crit success is lower than that.
That's why I said none of you are gonna do that.
I could get a 37 if I tried, but I only got a 23.
This Anna's bar is kind of hopping. You guys are feeling it. You
Go to the
don't
ladies' room.
you don't miss Velmora missing because there are plenty of
Careful.
young people around.
Yes, we do, Hesh. Yes, we do. Oh shit, I have to allow it.
I allowed it.
Bar's got it. Bar's got it.
Oh, okay.
And we like the young people.
Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. Jesus. Where's orcs? We have one of our mods is orcs make beautiful lovers, and he's not here tonight.
In Pathfinder, who is Orc Jesus?
There probably isn't one.
I think I kind of made him.
Yeah, Mike's king.
Let's see
Yes,
what
there's
co-pilot
the
says.
father.
The son. The son. We know who the son is. Get it, fucking get it. All right. Sorry. Phil's next campaign for Sunday. I am Orc Jesus. My character, Derek, who I've talked about, his dad is this king.
I can't believe Orc Jesus gave me 0 gift results. That is
Hey, get on it.
so disappointing.
Get on it. Orc Jesus.
There's Soul Jesus. Why isn't there Orc Jesus?
They'll make him white.
In Pathfinder,
Okay.
there isn't a direct equivalent to Orc Jesus, but there are a few figures in Orc mythology and lore who might loosely fit the idea depending on what you're going for.
Shut up.
It's co-pilot.
Shut up. What was your perception?
18.
Oofta. You do find you wander away from. I mean, he pointed out all the like actual functional buildings, and they're within this market square district area. So you just wander away from that, and then you're
Amazing.
good. Okay.
Thank you. Do I need to roll anything, or are these weaklings?
You don't need to roll anything.
Lovely.
Roll.
Wandering into the pub where you all are. What the fuck? Alright, shit. I'll read that.
I'm a wanderer. I'm a wanderer.
This woman walks into the front door. As Marcus enters behind. You shithead. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Boy, I'm drinking. God damn it, I'm drinking.
Is she saying that in response to us? It seems like
She did seem like she looked at you, and then she just walks past all of you and starts collecting alcohol, basically.
Look at Marcus.
Speaking of collecting alcohol.
Oh, I haven't done this in a while. Gentlemen, and where's the other one? Lady. Pointing at my phone.
I I'm still here.
Clear.
You need to clear?
I can survive.
Oh, that's for
I can
that's for
survive
her.
one.
And
I get
Cthulian fungus creature.
Hi.
Please, everyone bow your heads to the great queen, Ramita Marba.
Ramita Marba.
like Barba.
Dude.
Marba.
Am I back for this?
No, you're not back yet.
Wait a minute. I know that name. Yep.
Yeah, you should know that
They're
name.
one of the families.
Mhm.
Do we know that name? Do our characters know that name?
From the Great King's March, probably.
Roll thievery.
Thievery.
I've got a bonus. Oh!
I got 12.
Nice.
Yeah.
No.
Nice.
Now, went from a 16 to a 3 for a total of 17.
34.
There we go.
So that's a no from you as well.
Of course it isn't.
I mean, do I
Okay.
actually recognize her, except
So-
like a younger version of what I recognize?
You would have seen.
Just letting it.
Go, sorry, Phil. What was that?
Okay. Obviously, I wouldn't know what she was in terms of certain guilds, but I would probably know her by her association to a certain king figure.
Yes. The first name would trigger with certain things.
Yes.
Marba.
So do I know that too for lore Great Kings?
No.
You don't remember the stories as well.
Okay. No, that's fair. I'm just curious.
He likes to end all. He likes to interrupt most of the stories told about all of the people from the Great King's March with "I could take him."
It's only because I believe that I could take it.
Yeah, you believe it.
You have been to specifically one place under the city that is a guild house that has a lot of really talented people.
Mm-hmm.
That has a painting that looks like this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hot damn.
And your little heart, you don't know. I have to assume you don't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one I remembered.
I really slowly and carefully kind of slide out of my seat and hide behind Quinn.
Roll stealth.
I just wave when he announces us.
Natural 20 for a 39.
Okay, I don't.
Great job. Nobody notices you doing that.
How's it going?
Been better.
Are you, I don't know
A
how to ask
bookling,
this.
yes.
Sorry, what I was talking over you. What did you say?
A bookling.
Oh.
What you haven't? I haven't gotten to it. I have all the. You ruin. I have a. We call ourselves booklings.
That is. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry, I was.
We're book creatures. Book I thought that was clever. Does that not work? It don't work. It don't work.
What about book folk?
It's less demeaning. I do like that. It doesn't sound like it is a pejorative.
I told you it don't work. I'm sorry. Who's the writer here? Not you, motherfucker. You ain't real.
I understand now that you are all self-aware. That is the important part.
How many book folk are there? I'm gonna go with that one. I like it better.
I also like that one better.
I believe there are 5 or 6 here. Nah, 4 max. Okay, well, difference of opinion. You never leave this fucking town. Don't... Vilmora, you wander back in. Oh, good, another one.
Hey, Will.
Hi. What you guys doing?
Oh, we made a new friend.
Ramita, pleasure.
Yeah.
Pleasure's all mine.
Belmora, did you get in a fight out there?
No, I went to the restroom.
Oh. You're
Blood on me?
yeah.
Ramita gives a little giggle.
A
Restroom.
little bit right there.
The
Good.
lack of toothbrushes here. Getting to me.
Good God. Fucking another one.
You guys didn't pack a toothbrush?
I'm staying in the jail.
I don't know why that got me.
I guess you can use my tusk brush. I don't use that
Ramita puts the end of her like staff spear thing right in Marcus's chest, and you can see a little blood trickle out of him. I'm staying in my tent. No. All right, have yourself a good time. Maybe I won't haul down some wine for you. You ain't stronger than me, shit. She picks up a crate half full of wine bottles.
Dang. So who was that? Also, where'd Remy go?
I slink out from behind Quinn.
I
You guys don't know who
Son
that
of
was?
a bitch! I've told you a million times, don't do that!
You know what?
Announce yourself before you do that.
Well, unless this is a completely different Ramita in a bizarre coincidence, I have a feeling that when King Leoda Togash gets here, there will be some. What is the thing you all say? Brown chicken, brown cow.
We have all said that. That's true.
I don't know what
No.
that means.
Nope, we have not.
I don't think that's a term we commonly
I don't
use.
understand that.
Believe that
Could you
she later becomes his queen.
What does a brown chicken and a brown cow have to do with that?
I don't know. Some of the other people around town, I guess, have been saying it.
Hey, buddy, you
What,
made
you
that
just-
up. Just
this
admit it. It's
town?
fine.
We haven't been here long enough for you to know
Not
that.
this Adina Guard.
When a cow
Is
and
your
a chicken love each other very
Is your
much.
brother slightly psychotic?
Brown
Yeah.
chicken,
Oh.
brown cow.
He means psychic.
Yeah.
So I guess we're just making up phrases now, huh?
I guess so.
All right.
More than that, she basically is the leader. She basically founds the house of Marba.
Oh,
Back in the
I have
Guard.
heard that name. Oh.
I mean, she's a big deal, okay? And she's scary and stuff.
Hot.
I've seen. Well, yeah. I mean, if you like that sort of thing, but this isn't a great thing, guys.
A handsome
It's-
woman, to be sure.
Amazing thing. We need to learn everything from her.
What? I'm sorry. What's the House of Marba? I'm absorbing from the outside world here. Just
Right,
consider me a sponge, and you guys are all a wet thing.
Dina Guard is basically run by 5, call them families, even though they're not totally families. And I mean, the Marba family is not so much a family, but they're just a collection of
Have,
really powerful
you know how we
gangs.
talked about that book I read called Fight Club?
We don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah, you're not supposed to talk about the thing you were talking about.
Yeah.
Listen, he asked me a question, okay?
You-
I'm a little freaked out right now.
Also,
Remy,
remember
you would
the
now
other
realize-
phrase that we've learned: snitches get
Bitches.
no, no
What then?
stitches. We're trying to keep you alive here,
Remy,
Bessie.
you would now realize the number one rule of the guild. You would remember the number one rule of the guild written on a fucking placard in the back of the...
I know!
And you would realize if anybody found out that you were talking about it.
But they're...
No, but if anybody else...
I know! But it's you guys!
If
We're in a
someone
book!
didn't sacrifice a limb to get you back, you'd be dead right now.
Fine. Okay?
Stupid doesn't last
So-
long in this family.
We're inside a book with a bunch of people who don't actually exist. Okay?
Except
And we all know about it.
Is this the part where I'm not supposed to ask follow-up questions?
yes.
I mean,
Okay.
you've kind of been a member for like 6 months or... Oh, never mind. Okay, no, it's fine.
I'm gonna
We're-
take out a
That
list.
is not
sort of
dissuading
consider
me
our-
from follow-up
You're gonna what? I'm
questions.
sorry, everybody,
I'm
what?
gonna take off a scarf that I have and just put it around his mouth and
We consider ourselves
This
consultants.
is for your own
really.
health and safety.
Okay, Arthur! I'll try that one.
This is awesome.
I'm having fun too.
It's been so long since it's outside the book people came through. Reeling seems wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
50%.
What about real folk? Sorry, am I pushing that too much?
Got my own rebound.
I'm not letting go to booklings. I'm literally not letting go of booklings. I'm gonna make that thing catch on. I'm gonna say booklings. What
if because you are sort of self-aware of your situation and sort of have had an awakening, you could be book woke.
I mean, you're supposed to stay woke, but
I'm just
Wait, is being
Spitballing.
woke a good thing or a bad thing? I don't...
book
what are we
folks should
doing?
stay book woke. But the
book woke sounds
I
like
believe-
a villain in the never-ending story.
I believe
book woke sounds like the villain in the GOP.
I believe willingly ignorant people would say that woke is a bad
the
thing.
book woke agenda.
Okay, all right.
They reading stuff and they know things.
Can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Whew.
So, who wants to go through a swamp? That sounds fun.
I mean, want is kind of strong. I was kind of hoping we could, fly the bookshelf where we needed to go, but apparently we have to start at the beginning all the time. So,
We can't really aim the bookshelves
Yeah,
though. We just sort of tell it where to go.
Nobody's learned how to drive the damn thing.
ooh, maybe we should look for a book that teaches us how to drive the bookshelves.
I feel like we would have a better shot at finding a book that tells us how to make a fan boat. I still think that this would be a lot more fun with a fan boat.
What's with this guy's obsession with a fan?
I don't know. I mean, fans, yeah, they move air and stuff, but,
I mean,
they're just basically like big
that's
boards,
all
and
he
you just do
seems to want
this.
to talk about right
And that's it. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I feel it, but I don't know how that's supposed to help move the boat. I don't...
Book woke.
Well, Vel, you're in charge. What should we do?
how are you still talking? You have a scarf over your mouth.
Oh, I just moved it. I'm sorry.
I mean, I have it tied so tight you're probably like,
He's also got really good thievery skill though. So.
With the shape of his face, a simple scarf doesn't really do it. We need more of a muzzle. And I think that would be slightly easier to figure out than the fan boat, so we could do that first.
Don't you have a ball gag?
actually, that's what I was thinking about. Yep, you know what? I'm gonna get into my bag and I'm pulling this out, and it's not been cleaned since
I'm
last
not
time,
putting
so
that
you're
in my
gonna have
mouth.
to deal
I don't
with
know
it.
where that's been.
I need a roll. Let's see. And it's tied.
And it's not been washed the past 2 times
Oh
I
my
used it.
god. That's nasty. I taste like a locksack.
Boy, it really doesn't stop him from making noise, does it?
It just makes it unintelligible.
But this is a little bit of an improvement.
I can smell that thing from there. I think the last person who had it in their mouth had a dire case of halitosis.
What? What'd you say? Does anyone get it?
5 hours later.
So we've constructed the fan boat and we're ready to go.
No.
Why would
You are
anyone
capable
put a
of doing
ball
that.
gag anywhere other than a mouth?
We did ball gag Frisky.
Well,
Well, Velmora did that.
that happened before I left.
The royal we.
That's your new stage name, the Royal We.
The royal V.
So
there
we're
we go.
gonna spend the night in the
That's
town
it.
though, yeah?
Yeah,
I mean
I think we need to prepare for our trip across the swamp.
The passage of time seems to happen, at least in the sky, and the way the sun and everything happens, seems to happen the way it should here. Day becomes night. You all sleep.
What all do I know about Ramita?
She's no longer in the city. She is considered, amongst your group, and I don't mean the Marba family, maybe 50% of the elders consider her mom, like the mother, the beginner, the creator. She fundamentally changed how the Assassin's Guild functions. Before they were a smattering of the Assassin's Guild before, best you can tell, was a loose collection of people doing the work who would exchange information and jobs if they didn't feel like doing stuff. And now it's a highly functioning wheel of the city. Hundreds of people function inside of it, and a lot of them aren't, assassins. They're just you have clerical workers, you have accountants.
Yeah, she runs it like a guild. I mean, there's like employees and contracts and like a hierarchy.
But she also disappeared. She's gone. Her influence remains.
Do we think something like nefarious happened, or we think she just got tired and left?
You've heard every rumor under the sun.
Just happened to coincidentally vanish the same time that the army disbanded.
Interesting.
That would be true.
All right, thanks.
Would any of you try to go speak with her?
I know one of us would.
Who?
Anybody else? Do you sneak out, or do you make your...
You think I'm going to bring them with?
All right, roll stealth.
No offense.
I'm taking.
Full offense.
If I happen to see you going there, I would let you do it and not follow.
Anything else?
35.
I'm having a little hard with it. I didn't have enough
I
time to
do
mess
not
with it.
happen to see you.
Huh? 35?
Mm-hmm.
You... She said she's going to go to her tent so that 35. Nobody's gonna roll. Nobody's gonna roll 34 on your previous stealth roll, so nobody's gonna roll 35 on this one.
Mm-hmm.
It pushes you down to the orc encampment below. Differing from the last book you were in, time doesn't seem to pass with you changing locations. It seems to stay the same.
Okay.
Time really does seem to work correctly here in its own sense. However, Marcus saying he's been alive for 8 months doesn't. If all of that, if this started when everything started, then that doesn't make it. You guys have been here for a week and a half.
Okay.
2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Well, that's assuming all this started when we got here.
It's true.
Also could be indicative of time being much accelerated here compared to our plane.
The other book was different.
You make it down to the camp, and they are in full revelry. You hear percussion, horns being played, singing, dancing. Don't eat it, but excellent smells coming off of every campfire. You head to that circular fight area that you saw poor Oglok get his face punched in.
I had fun.
I had a good time.
From what he remembers.
And sure enough, you see Ramita standing over a pot, working on something.
Casually walk up.
Hey, can I get some? Oh, fuck.
I'm glad to help.
Tato's over there.
I will follow command.
Thank you. You know, appeal?
Yes.
Alright. Why are you staring at me like that?
You're famous.
I promise you.
Where
you
I'm
can-
from.
Okay.
So I'm interested to know this version of you.
Well, what I see in this version's a lot younger and a lot different. One of the others had so much to say.
What are your goals in this version?
Goals?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Right now, I'm making rations, head back out. Leo and I split up to try different tactics.
And what are your tactics?
He's dead certain the library in Godrest has something, but one of them bookshelves crashed there. Extra big one.
Hmm.
That's what started all this nonsense.
Do you know what was on those bookshelves?
It's hard to tell. It's hard to get there. As soon as you wander into the city, it triggers the end of the book. Whole city catches fire. Orcs killing everybody in the streets. There's so many. So many like you.
What do you mean, like me?
Not quite like you, but slower, dumber. Apparently I made them.
Do you know why you made them?
It ain't in the book.
You haven't heard rumors
What rumors?
of who you are, why you started this?
Close I got's that Larkin laughing at me.
Hmm.
And that thing with the wings. I know that's not from this book. I'm gonna kill it this time.
Do you guys know about the thing with the wings?
We're not there.
What thing? I was asking historically.
It was very briefly mentioned by Marcus last week.
Okay.
They were talking about what's out in the swamp, and he's briefly mentioned something with
I do
wings.
remember that.
All right.
Yeah.
We could probably take care of that for you. What info do you have on it?
It ain't from the book. I mean, it's from out there. From out where you are.
Figured.
Leaked in here, another book maybe. Snatches up people in the swamps wandering. Sometimes it makes its way to the end. Never comes here though.
Why don't you think it comes here?
It don't. Marcus never leaves. Edith said something. He's not a brave man.
That surprises me.
I ain't mad at him. He caught me up. First time. Well. Apparently I've taken a couple cracks at this.
Hmm.
Stands his place up in that town. Makes me mad. Leo ain't never been back here.
Have you tried to find him?
He comes back on his own sometime. Just he don't come back dumb like I did. Try to take me to the end of the book so I could help him. He's not a learned man.
Not many are here, are they?
We have this built-in need. This way we was written, I'm sure of it. To learn and expand. I can't stop myself. I wish I could stay here. The camp. But
Because of that need or because of the events?
I don't know. When you wake up one day, already 32, world's a little different. I know we're looking. I know we're looking for a little boy. But they ain't never say his name in the book, and I don't know his face. I just know it's what I'm looking for. And he ain't in the fucking book. I have this need to find a child that does not fucking exist. I hate all of this. It's awful. This place is awful.
It is agonizing. Do I
And
know
I was gonna close it.
of this son at all from lore or anything?
No.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's not even written in what's written about the Great King's March.
He was kind of a nobody before he left the world, right?
He's a nobody still. He was never a somebody.
On Ravnica, they were all somebodies.
Yeah, a different multiverse. Yeah, they were somebody's for a half second in a different multiverse.
I led an army against squirrels. Thank you.
So my character for this, I had the idea. What if both of my parents were level 20 characters? That's the whole purpose of this. What if both of my parents were level 20 characters? They just decided, no, we're gonna find our kid, and they're gonna break everything. Because level 20 characters don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Nope.
About anything.
You just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
No, you eat all them Cheez-Its. You eat them.
Derek
You eat
is,
some.
Derek is currently a popsicle.
Derek is currently a popsicle. That's true. Derek is in cold storage. Including chat are having a wonderful day. Thank you, Permafrost.
Yeah.
Thank you, Permafrost. I'm jealous of
Same.
the color of your name.
Same.
The
Background.
I cannot figure. Every year I try to figure out how to change the color of my name, and I get it wrong every year.
You can't make it gray like theirs?
Hmm?
You can't make it gray like theirs?
That's a very funny joke, and I appreciate you for
Yes,
making
he's colorblind. All right,
You're colorblind?
Not that colorblind.
He's
everybody
like a
in this
dog.
room. Everybody in this room is black. Go ahead.
I wonder if you find him in our real world. You disappear. You
You
do a
mean
lot
I
of
disappear?
you do a lot of great things. You set up a lot of amazing things that I'm still a part of today. And then you just leave.
Wait, I make you?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Sorry.
it's not all bad. It's a choice. It's exclusive.
I ain't like you.
What do you mean? How do you make us then?
I don't know.
There's-
I make other things that don't need to breathe or eat the same way they was normally.
How do you make them?
Same way anybody like me does. Couple of incantation spells. Start working on this here, and she points at her tattoo. I had this idea. I don't know what it was now, but I know I'll expand on it later. And I think it gets good.
Do I have any idea what that is? No. Can you make that on me?
No, I don't know. I made it.
Is Leo like you?
We're together. We made the baby, the child.
I mean, I deduced that.
We're
Wait, did you like make the child, or did you make the child?
prom. that sort of
Made a
sense.
child.
There's this written in that we get infatuated with each other along this road. He's handsome. I'll give him that. And he's got muscles for days.
Yeah, girl.
He's smart in his own way, you know. The way he thought about taking that city at the end, truly, it's brilliant. Just not book brilliant, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Tactical brilliance.
I think we work. I just don't like waking up and not having choice. I don't know, it's been weird. What do you mean I'm famous?
You're, like, known by everyone in the town.
Shit. I was a baker.
Well, girl, you cooked.
Alright, points. You make it through this round. Congratulations. I'm heading out again tomorrow. Fix up all my rations. Have this shoulder bit repaired. I'm gonna head back out. Y'all, you can walk with me if you want. I know some safe travels. It's a long walk.
We're going to make a boat. If you'd like to join.
Don't.
Why?
Waters ain't safe. You walk on dry land.
And we would gladly take your help. Who makes your arm thing?
Ain't nobody made it. Pull it off. Nicer one of them's that eat it along the way. Don't worry, they come back when they're here. It's strange that guy over there named George. George dies to an oar loose. Two of them, middle swamp. Grab him by his shoulder paws as they eat metal. Drag him into the mud. He ain't come out. They all fucking die. Not all of them, but a lot of them fucking die in there. And I met a couple of y'all. Don't pretend you're stronger.
What happened to those that were like us?
The ones chasing the archer made it to the city. I know that. Archer walked through this joint. And them rich folk think to still hold up in the swamp cave.
Will we go by the swamp cave?
Could.
We're looking for these people.
Swamp cave has stuff grab it by that thing with wings a lot more than other places.
Were they grabbed or did they go there?
They went. Tried to track it, ran into the cave on accident. I think they're afraid to move on. They've been there a minute though. A long, long time. That little one went done crazy. The only reason he's still alive is because that big one, Bran.
That big one what?
Bran, Jotun. Jotun born.
Yep, that makes sense.
She's basically keeping him captive. So they don't do shit, dumb shit.
That's where we'd like to head tomorrow.
Won't be tomorrow.
Well, that direction tomorrow.
In the book, it's 8 days of walking. And it don't matter how fast you move, it's 8 days of walking. It's how you get to the next part of the book. That's why the little spindly legs don't go no more. He was very clear in his writings. 8 days. Shit might as well be fucking endless.
Can you bring some extras with us? I don't last 8 days.
This whole march happens through there. You'll have your chance. That swamp's... Everything that walked out of that swamp made the entire leadership, Marcus told me, for the army moving forward. Lieutenants, sergeants, generals, anything that survived this made it the whole fucking way. Best as his reckoning, anyway. It's tough motherfuckers come out of this motherfucker. You gotta be that to get to the end. You best get on... You should get on your book and get the hell out.
We can't. We're stuck if we don't follow through with this.
You don't fucking know stuck.
Not the same way.
I'm gonna lay down. Watch this, wait till the potatoes get soft. Pull it off the fire.
We will see you in the morning.
Back at town?
All right, there you have it. One fan-powered flatboat.
No. No. You know what? Yeah, you can have it. Let's see how this goes.
I set it down into the swamp. It immediately sinks. Oh.
Unfortunately, it's 2 feet long. Made mostly of lead.
Yeah.
Well, it was a cool idea.
If only someone could invent lighter metal. That's still
It's a steel boat.
Son of aluminum, it's just cast iron.
I thought for sure that was gonna work.
I did too, Quinlan. I did too.
Herm?
It wasn't going to work. It was never going to
Permafrost.
My
work.
roll of
Players
6
are
in
the worst
crafting.
part of playing this. Players are the problem. Not GMs. Players are the problem.
Did you see what he said?
Yeah,
about
no, I've been reading it. Yeah.
Okay.
Does Velmora share with
Oh,
us?
no, I just caught that level 5 thing. That's fucked up, Perma. It's a bad GM. Fuck that guy forever. Guy or girl or non-gender binary. Fuck that person for fucking ever.
Just
For
get
the
consent
rusty
first.
pipe. Huh?
Just get consent first.
Indeed.
They had a Sierra 15 fight level 5 party. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
I get chewed out if I
God.
have something 3 CR above the
I think you're
party.
supposed to run away.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
It's all everything.
Supposed to run
You're
away,
level
so-
5,
I mean-
and you're taking 88 consistent
Permafrost is also talking
void
about
damage.
Pathfinder.
That's
Oh, okay.
more than your life.
Oh, yeah,
at
that's
level
more.
5.
Yeah. That's So that makes less sense with Pathfinder perma, because there are strict rules as to what every level versus CR is. Like DC, HP, attack should never be too higher or lower than your current party, or it doesn't make sense. Or you need to add way more, or you need to add way less. Like there's very strict rules in Pathfinder. That's insane. That's insane. I guess you can have something like that if they do one attack and then they like run away. They do one attack and fuck up some people, and then they run away and they don't come back just to like threaten the group party. It's a fine narrative thing if they do something like that. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. All right, I'm sorry. Continue.
My question was, does Velmora share with us what she learned?
Okay.
Are the potatoes soft?
The potatoes are soft.
All right, then I'll head back.
There was just enough liquid for everything to absorb the liquid, basically, so it becomes a very low liquid stew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This
Sounds
is
disgusting.
This is human chow that she's making. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is survivable rations.
People chow.
Yeah, just enough
Six people
seasoning
sticks.
to make it not awful.
Yes. I will tell you that your boat is not going to work. That is going to take us 8 days regardless. I'll explain that we need to go to the camp, because that's probably where our peeps are. Or the cave, not the camp.
Sounds like, okay, cool, perfect. Yeah.
I suppose that would be a reasonable course of action, since we could not get the fan boat to work.
Especially, sure.
So we need, probably 2 weeks worth of rations
Love that build. That's a fun build.
each?
And dry socks.
Didn't know you could math so well.
Well, and some of you would be.
I have to use my toes when I go that high, but
Do any of you have forager as a feat?
I don't. I have survival, but I don't have any feats for it.
I could make preparations
I got
to
some.
summon food if we start to run low.
I haven't played a Kitsune yet. They're fun.
I feel like we could get rations here, though.
You could absolutely get rations here.
That would be good, because then I would not need to use a spell slot, and the food would have some semblance of flavor.
You could get rations here. I do believe they have a 1 week keep, but hunting is always an option.
Okay. I'll take a week's worth then.
Forager is just a feat to make it quicker. You can also look for sustainable food as a survival role.
Run through the jungle.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. Buddy.
Ration.
No,
Too close.
we're going to walk.
The next couple of sessions are going to be fucking rough.
We're
I'm gonna let you know.
we're going to walk consistently through the jungle.
This shit is not going to be super fun.
But it's supposed to be fun. We're playing a game.
All right, Mafalda, I know you're in your mute phase.
I'm
but-
Mafalda!
Yeah. you gotta
We didn't
carry your
leave
own
her
food.
there?
No, she's coming with us,
To get
right?
with? Oh. Thought we were leaving her in with
Yeah, she just-
O'Reilly.
Take her place
She
on,
said she might be coming in and out on Thursday or
Oh,
Wednesday,
awesome.
so yeah. So we'll find out.
Taking her place on
in
Og's
order
shoulder.
to make the food, his rations, easier to carry, has consumed all of them immediately.
So did I hear you right? Are we going with her army?
Yes.
Wow.
And it's going to be rough. Most of those are going to die.
So she knows who's going to die and they die the same way every time? Or they die different ways but the same people die? Or do different people die every single time and they...
Most people die. Everyone dies. Eventually. You will too.
No, yeah, that's real deep. What I'm asking is...
Thank you, Senator from Iowa.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Patrick.
Is it always the same? You know, like because we're in a book, or is it somehow different?
Yes, it's always the same.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we don't belong in the book, so we'll be fine. Yeah.
Maybe,
be great.
maybe not, because the big flying thing doesn't belong in the book, but we will encounter that in the swamp.
The flying thing doesn't belong in the book.
Nope.
Do we know what the thing is other than just a flying thing?
If any of the other books nearby opens anything, we learned that from the last one. If it's just a fucking explanation of how wyverns work, it could be that.
Mm-hmm.
It could be any book.
She did say there is another bookshelf that was very big that they've not been able to get to.
Wow. But they know where it is?
Mm-hmm.
Where's it at?
On the other side of the army.
In the city?
No, like the big. No, where? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, absolutely. I'm very sure of that.
You are certain the books are in God's rest.
Yes, yes. I am very certain.
I do not know why
Books
I repeated the
narrator.
question.
Yes, yes.
100%.
All right. Well, everybody, gather up your shit and let's get ready to go.
Carrie?
Who put him in charge? Damn.
Lavalda's already on his back.
I'll wait till later.
Well,
All right.
you have to leave some of these shoes.
Do you know how many are going to get dirty in the swamp?
Probably all of them.
That's why I
You
need to
should-
switch them out.
You should probably only bring flats.
I don't wear flats.
I don't wear shoes.
I don't either.
Y'all should wear shoes. Ramita walks into the group.
I'm gonna wear shoes.
There's bugs out there.
No, it's not. I guess I do wear boots. It's true. I just looked at my art. I wear boots.
And apparently I'm coming too. We had a conversation.
Oh, okay. Welcome aboard. I'm gonna make some swamp shoes or find some swamp shoes. I don't know.
What are your swamp shoes?
Wait, these shoes that I'm going to wear into the swamp.
Okay, you're wearing Nike 5s.
I got some
So you got
fucking
some
Nike
Jordan,
Monarchs.
You got some Jordan 3s on.
I should probably, if shoes are required, I should probably try to find some shoes that are not unicorn slippers.
Good luck.
Here, I got these, and I put down two very fancy.
It's just you
High
guys are wearing
heels.
Crocs. You're wearing Crocs.
These should
you know
fit
you
you,
are.
right?
I mean, what? Are
Put
we
them
not
back
able to? Are we not?
now.
Fine.
Are we not able to acquire shoes in this? Oh wait, it is. I remember now. It is a town in a book, and the author probably did not bother going to a cobbler.
I turn over a villager, remove his shoes, and hand them to you.
They're Crocs.
Ah, these might fit.
Thank you, little villager.
Your tiny feet, your tiny shoes will fit my brother well.
I tried to find one that fits.
He's
Okay.
a small guy with really big feet.
Yeah, yeah.
He also has a red nose and a pointed hat.
What does it
Okay,
say?
for real, you cannot see the bottom of my character art next to me, but he is legit wearing like unicorn Crocs, like white fluffy unicorn slipper Crocs. Does anybody want one of these? I'm going to start passing because I assume Chad wants one.
I'll take a beer. Thanks. I'll give one to Mike.
Chad, while you're up,
You want like a non-alcoholic beer?
could I please? I think there's one left. You can just toss me the box. I'll throw it away. Gracias.
Menudo.
What'd you say?
Menudo.
Menudo.
That is a soup.
Menudo to you too? That's a minute, isn't it?
That's menudo.
No.
What did he say?
Menudo.
Menudo.
It's a soup.
Oh. Close enough.
It is a soup.
It's
And a boy band.
A boy band, yeah.
It's a soup and a boy band.
Yeah, why would they name a boy band after a soup? I don't understand that at all.
S Club 7?
Yep, that is we were talking about.
Soup
Yes.
Club 7.
S Club 7 is it is a
Group
soup
called
club.
It's got
Mulligan
great chicken.
Okay.
Thank you, Beer Fairy. Another miracle. Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
He grabs Ramita by the back of her pauldron for a second. Chill. Walking out this door is a very different thing. Okay, you walk out the front gate, and then it becomes a different part of the story. Okay. We can come back at any time, but it takes the same amount of time to get back as it does to go forward. Okay, know that.
So if we go one day, it's 1 day back.
Yes.
Okay. Just make sure it wasn't like 8 days back, regardless.
Yes. We're well aware that it is dangerous business going out your front door.
They're accepting.
Gonna drown you.
What do
in
you want?
In a foot deep.
I'm
swamp.
just. All right.
I'm trying to help you.
Hey, Martin. I can call you Martin, right? I mean.
Well, my name's Marcus,
Marcus.
so.
Oh, okay. How about
So.
we just? How about we just, like, you know, just understand that we're going. We're just gonna go. Okay, we're just.
You are
we
a
don't have
very
to-
confusing version
do-
of give a shit.
You don't.
Don't know my name.
Martin, please, listen. So we're just gonna go, so you don't
Can I
have to worry
punt the
about us.
dog?
Can you punt him?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, he's got a gun.
Oh my god,
Willing
he has
to
a gun.
prove our progress.
He's just holding. Oh my god, he has a gun.
That generally stops me from punting things.
Remy shot first. Anyway, oh, by the way, he's still frisky.
Oh yeah.
No,
I was
God
totally
damn
You've been
it.
frisky all night, damn it!
Damn it!
I'm frisky.
He's gonna be frisky the whole night.
Damn it! Damn it!
One of these days.
We'll get it.
My point is, you
Alright.
can stop just trying to, like, you know, convince us not to go, because we got to go forward.
Okay, okay, I'm just.
We have to go.
Hey,
I think he's just busy.
hey, enthusiastic consent.
Let's
I don't know
go.
what either of those words mean.
You're dumb.
We should probably work on the second one. The second one is important.
The second one's much more.
Okay. I'm gonna learn something today.
You guys make your way into a horror movie.
Wow, that
Oh,
was
we got
that
there.
was that was sudden.
That was a very quick transition.
You walk through.
You don't write
the front
transitions
gate.
well, do you?
You walk through the front gate past delivery, and then immediately it's just the swamp. No, he kind of yada yada through whatever lands was just beyond this. I'll be honest.
I mean,
You can literally look back and see the pristine keep and castle,
A solid line, just.
and then here it's pea soup thick fog. You can kind of tell the sun's up.
1 day time jump.
Yeah.
We
I
just.
bet the property values are a lot better on this side.
But who wants
A
it?
lot more reasonable.
I mean,
All
it's
right,
all
asshole.
a floodplain.
As long
Hey,
as you have insurance for it, be okay.
I don't think you can get insurance for it when you live in a floodplain.
but around you, by the way, you see like sort of that. There's not like a wall, but there is like a line if you created it in your mind, right? And you can see the orc army walking out of that. They weren't there before, and they're walking out of that into the swamp.
Why does that one have a helmet that says "Born to Kill"?
I think it's because he's born to kill.
I think it's because he's going to fucking die soon.
Isn't that a peace sign on it? I don't
That
understand.
does.
that-
There's some
yeah.
cognitive dissonance there.
Indeed.
Some of these are looted, I think.
Everybody just stay on the high ground, okay?
What do we need to watch out for?
One of those orcs over there, one of those soldiers, has important herbs that I need.
All right. Whatever order y'all want, but you're behind me, single file.
Yep.
All right.
I will last.
Who's
Things
going?
you got to look for to answer your question. Logs that move a little.
Okay, logs that move a little. Okay,
Reeds that look a little too thick.
thick reeds. Gotcha.
Any plants that purple.
Purple plants. Bad. Gotcha.
Sudden shadows.
How's there going to be a shadow? There's
You
not
got
a
pee back there?
I need a moment to take notes.
Well, I guess he might have to. I was just wondering if it would make things better or worse if our friend Remy shot at those things you're listing off, or would that be bad?
Well, some of them fine. Some of them get a little mad to get shot.
Okay, I guess
Okay.
maybe case by case.
So I had logs that move a little, reeds that are a little too thick, purple plants, and then what was the thing about shadows?
Shadows appearing out of nowhere.
Nowhere shadows, you know? Like,
Trees ain't got no leaves or look
man.
that look alive but ain't got no leaves. You know what I mean? Like good bark but no leaves.
So look up, look down, look side to side, look behind your
Yeah.
head. Look everywhere.
You got it
That's what-
so far.
That's what you're
I
saying.
light a torch
Oh my.
to help light for people who don't have dark vision.
And I swear, you hear a frog ribbit, or like a, I ain't gonna say it, like a croak, and you ain't see toads directly underneath, you get your ass down and back. Frog hemoth in here.
What does down and back mean?
Down and back the way you came.
Oh. Okay.
So hear frog, but no sea frog is bad.
Yeah. Because it mean it loud enough to not be right next to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't believe we're just walking through a swamp with Ramita Marba. I mean, it's insane. I mean, it's like 30 years ago, and we're here. I wasn't even born, and it's amazing.
I too was not born. However, I feel that we must be quickly accustomed to things that seem impossible.
Yeah, I'm accustomed.
It does not take long walking into the swamp to see to your sides soldiers being attacked and engaged in random monsters, plants, creatures. The fucking, in one particular case, the fucking earth moving to swallow 2 soldiers. This place is actual hell.
Blood.
Ramita, you know where all of these are. How are we not avoiding these better?
Some of them becoming more. It ain't so scripted no more.
Oh, that's the part of the book we totally want to know what's going on. Wonderful. All right.
It's not always the
To be
same.
fair, we have not befallen misfortune. Just
Is
the
book's been
everyone
open.
around us.
Book's been open a while, and it took the wilderness a while to catch on. We thought it wouldn't. That's why that fucking coward was traveling with us for a minute. Hey, we thought this was set.
Mm-hmm.
This, you mentioned this is literal hell. It does very much resemble what I have learned of Stygia and what we have been told about it much lately.
I ain't know nothing about that.
literal hell's fifth layer.
I'm not a religious type.
Me neither. Well, not strict to one thing anyway.
33 perception. I'm watching as the swamp attacks all of the different soldiers around.
Okay.
And what I'm curious about is if there seems to be something that happens leading up to an attack. Like, is there a sound? Is there a flash of shadow? Is there anything that kind of, foretells the attack coming? And in what circumstance, of course?
You said 33?
33.
So touching the water seems to, trying to wade through the water seems to aggravate more than anything else. Also, being loud seems to draw as a secondary thing. And as a third thing, heavily armored creatures seem to be attacked more often than not heavily armored. There's something that jumps out that has 6 legs. It's long, it's lizard-like, and they go for shit with metal on them. They go for them.
Clang, 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 clang,
Hey,
clang.
Quinn.
What?
Quinn.
What?
Is there any way we could take some of that armor off and maybe carry it in a bag that would be quieter?
Clang. What?
Look around.
I'm looking.
No, that's what happens. Okay, here's what I learned. Everybody, first, be kind of quiet, okay? I'm saying that, so be kind of quiet. 2, don't go in the water. Don't splash it. Don't try to wade through it. Don't try to go around something. Stay out of the water. And also, the more heavily armored you are, the more this weird, 6-legged reptile thing grabs you and, murders you to death.
So you have recognized some of the antecedents to attacks.
Yes. So if you could take some of that off, maybe we could carry it in a bag.
There isn't much taking some of it off. I'm gonna have to take it off.
Okay, well,
I love
But I understand what you're saying.
antique
If I
clear water.
if I just click stow, does that keep it?
Yes.
Excuse me,
That was just
Miss,
word association.
Miss Marva, excuse me.
I'm not sure either. Yeah.
Yeah, can we take a moment so that Quinn can stow some of his armor? Because I noticed
Sure.
that. Okay, great.
Up here.
Thanks.
There's a wide of both.
Okay, yeah. Okay, thanks. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
My God,
Was
it's like
it
seeing
weird?
a hairless dog.
What?
You without your armor.
I've got ducky shorts on.
You're like half your size.
Why don't you have pantaloons under those, sir?
You just wear ducky
I've got ducky shorts.
Why?
What?
Why don't you have pantaloons on under those?
They chafe.
And they don't chafe against your thigh towards the knee.
No. They chafe. I don't have enough powder.
You are buttoned up as well as you can right now, and I can see your whole shaft and balls.
I didn't say they fit very well.
He's had that same pair since he was 12.
Unfortunately, I think where
Ninja
we're at,
Turtles.
if it bothers you, maybe you have to look away.
Yeah.
No, I know. I understand
Something
that.
tells me this is
I
not a
understand
me
that.
issue.
But I'm going to scan
Give
and
him
just
give
see
him a
stuff.
bone. Maybe she's okay with it.
Hey.
I'm not okay with
Hey,
it.
shh. Sound, everybody. can't believe I'm the one saying
Does
this.
that mean we need to make less dick jokes?
You can make them, but make them quieter.
Okay.
It's
Dick joke.
quite frankly, it's safer when we stop moving because they all keep going forward.
Okay. I mean, you know best. So
Are they infinite?
The army.
Yeah,
Oh.
because it ain't counting at this point. It's they just walked through you.
Do they do anything if you're attacked? Specifically you?
Nearby might a couple times they help, but real hit and miss. Skull Smash just seem better.
Yeah, they're alright. Good guys.
And the
This guy
spellcast
that kicked the shit out of me
the
last week.
spellcasters. I think some of the intellect breach through. Rank and file. They still not helping.
And they have yet to give over any of the herbs I need.
I don't know what to tell you, Mog. You're gonna have to walk through the
You're
water.
in the swamp, man. You just find it. It's just out. It's over there. You know what I mean?
If you're cool with ditchweed, yeah, it's probably
Those
there.
Those are regs.
There's fucking razor leaf over there, man. What are you looking for?
Not Reggie's.
I mean, I used to think that, once I retire, that I'd, go back out into nature, like my ancestors, and maybe get like a house in a tree or something, and get like a little woman, and just have some cubs, and it would be great. I'm a little woman. I hate nature. I hate this nature. This is not great nature.
Hey, Remy, didn't you say we had to be quiet?
I'm very quiet. I'm not being loud. But I'm not though. Not being.
You've
been ball gagging
She's
again.
ball gagging you.
I didn't think this would be so useful.
Is that your underwear,
No.
youngster? Why is it lacy?
It's for getting information out of people.
Ah. I'll note that. Wait. See what the operations on all is.
Remy, if you want somewhere quiet to settle down, perhaps you should settle down into Fall. It is a much nicer place than this. You just have to worry about one very large angry dragon.
And all the other things that'll kill
And
No.
all the other things that will kill you.
No, Remy, I'm looking for a roommate right now, and I am in the college quarter, and it's very nice there.
I'll go hungry.
He's a little hungry.
Oh, yes, that does sound like what
Well, he's gonna have to wait till the ball gag's out.
it's true.
I'm not feeding him through the other hole.
I'm good.
Do you think boofing rations would work?
No,
that's silly.
I'm not
You
willing
move
to try
forward.
it out.
You move forward a little farther. All right, everybody's gotta get real quiet here, okay?
That sounds like a stealth roll. Do you want a stealth roll? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Quinlan, you do not need to roll just a bit with your armor.
I don't think armor really hurts you that bad in this game unless you're like Phil
It's a
and
dex
dump
check.
strength,
Yeah.
and then it does.
Is there any expert to follow? For an example, on the meaning of stealth.
You know who?
Not
to,
me.
You know who to go with that.
Trained. Yeah, Remy, for sure.
Well, if you would like to tell me what that bonus is.
It's our level, I think, is all it adds. Are you expert or master? Master. Oh, then it adds our level plus 2. So 11.
I will use my hero point to reroll. It may not matter.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Okay. What were the numbers?
31.
with Follow the Expert, 29 actually.
Stealth.
33.
27.
27.
25.
Okay.
Are you following the master?
Do we add that on top of our own bonus?
If you are
Untrained.
are you untrained?
No, I'm trained.
Oh, okay.
Then you could. No, it'd be the same. It's level plus 2, which is what you get for being trained.
What's your current bonus to stealth?
14.
So your bonus is better than what
Uh-huh. But I still only got a 25.
Oh yeah, your dex also gets in there.
33.
33. You move through a very small dry land pass, basically, is what it is. There's a few small ponds, flooded areas, reach right up to a impasse, barely 5 feet wide. You walk over it. Off to the side, you see two things of note. One, those six-legged creatures that have been attacking out of the water from the whole time are chewing on armor off to the side, gnashing upon fully steel armor and weapons, just tearing at them. It looks as if they're able to melt away the metal upon them, and they're quite frankly devouring the metal upon the bodies. More importantly, the bodies that are attached to those metal are moving, but they don't look alive. Flesh pulled away, bones exposed, some of it necrotic, moving in an unnatural sense. One group of those monsters have one of those creatures pulled, one of the orcs pulled to the side, chewing upon both pauldrons, either both the left and the right, and the creature is trying to walk forward, the body within. No throat to speak of. Half side of its left face gone. One of its legs totally eroded.
Are they in front of us, or does it look like we can?
Off to the side.
Okay.
Who's in the top half of this group?
Like the front?
Yeah.
I think.
You're
Am I
at the
the
back.
only one
You're
that's
at the
at
back.
I think we're following Remy, and you're.
I'm
you're
definitely in the
holding
back. Yeah.
Mhm. So they're behind me.
I'm
so,
behind Remy.
So
I
I guess
suppose
it's
marching order. Then I would be right in front of.
Okay, so Velmora. So the front half may roll perception.
Does that include
So
me?
this table.
Yay.
Orc Bros.
29.
28.
We
Not
don't need.
perceiving.
We don't need
Ooh.
perception.
natural 20 for a 35.
You're rolling well.
I had to use a hero point to get it, but I'll take it.
All three of you, as you're towards the front, see Ramita reach off towards one of them with her arm extended, upturned her palm. Tears flowing from her eyes. She drops her arm and just keeps walking.
I will do a little mental leak and go, what was that?
Mm-hmm. To her?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
32.
32. That's very good.
Yeah. Didn't want to say anything because I might jinx it, but
was
that
a-
was a fucking
very
roll.
empathetic. What was that?
So, what was that?
Shakir. My brother-in-law. He always dies here. I hate passing here. He didn't die good. Ever.
I'll message back. Sorry.
Leo entered this place with 6 siblings. Ain't none of them make it to the end of the swamp. You move on. You walk for longer than a day. It gets tiring, exhausting. Ramita finally sets camp, which it's probably 3 or 4 in the morning. It's the only place that's ain't nothing gonna get us here. Sorry.
That's good.
I'm carrying Remy
feel
by
good.
the end of this.
I feel good though. I feel
And also,
and
August.
and Mafalda. And Vilmora's luggage.
Volmora needs those shoes.
And the hairdryer. There's no fucking electricity.
Yeah, what the fuck are we gonna
And
plug
hats.
this in?
So many hats. Nice big hats. I really need to redo the character art so she has her hat.
You could redo the character art. I'll do it. I just got the I just finally got the kit bash for Hero Forge. So we can get weird with it now.
It's not so much a hat, but a giant umbrella with no handle.
Mm-hmm. I'll message Ramita and say, who's going to die tomorrow anyways?
Amongst y'all. Or amongst everybody.
Whose life would be better taken now than tomorrow?
Yeah, I was just wondering over there, there's a boy named Dirge.
Dale.
He's fat. He worked hard to get here. Say somebody. He's the reason Leo don't bring horses through here no more. He was supposed to be stable master. Middle of the night. That frog thing eat him. About a quarter mile that yonder. You can follow that dry over the west. Get him early. That frog thing's gonna show up around 3 a.m. No, sorry, it's already 4. Frog thing's gonna show up at dawn. You gotta get there fast.
I will. It will be quicker for him. Some like it.
More important, you leave before it gets there. Ain't nobody ever killed that frog, and it's starting to think like we do.
Thank you.
Be fast, little one. Be fast.
I will try to sneakily and as quickly as possible with a 32. Go have breakfast.
Ooh.
So, if it doesn't matter how far we go, and it's going to take us 8 days regardless, is there a reason we have to march until 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, because we have to walk for 8 days.
Right.
Also, apparently, this is the only safe place to make camp.
No, for real, man. You gotta move for 8 days.
I understand that. But
Oh, you mean like literally 8 days, not 8 hours a day.
8 sundown.
No. It's sort of relative, day-night cycle, but you have to move. You have to go somewhere.
Hmm.
And you can't, I know this, you can't see the thing that you previously saw the other night. So you gotta move some amount. You gotta keep going. This is one of those things where I think he's being a little theatrical, Marcus. You know what I mean? There's no way it's actually this. But, I don't know, he gets, we're on good track. Okay. We could go back. You guys know that, right? We could go back, and we don't have to. That frog thing isn't the problem. All those things jumping out of the water isn't the fucking problem. You make it past this swamp, we're literally walking into a war zone. You know that, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A war zone with people that survived this fucking shit and still killed an entire city?
Mm-hmm. We have to get to the end of the book.
You don't have to, man. You don't have to. Expand your mind. Fucking go back to Morum with us. You don't have to get on your thing. Just like...
You mean
What-
not leave here?
We could go back to Morum and then what?
He's afraid. He's afraid.
We all
I am afraid, yes.
Well, maybe not my brother, but we are all... anyone who understands the situation is afraid.
I'm setting up a hammock between 2 trees. This is fun.
Hammock's a good idea. Ain't no spiders.
And it's drier.
Mom, did you make sure those trees were like both alive and had like leaves and stuff?
I
I punched them both, and
Okay.
neither screamed.
Okay.
One of them did say, hey, what's up?
I apologized to that one, and we're on good terms now. If I'm playing a dumb character, I get to break the rules every
Yeah.
once in a while.
You get to break more fourth walls as a dumb person. The higher the lower your intellect is, the more fourth wall you get to break. That is like a hard rule. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Well, we'll get to it later, but I actually had a very high perception check.
Rolling into this camp.
More in regards to Velmora leaving for breakfast.
Oh, well, you would just see Velmora
Yeah,
leave.
just see she leaves.
So it's
What
up
was
to you.
your? Because my stealth is 32.
I got a 34.
Ooh.
You would see Velmora leave. So it's up to you what you want to do.
I would say nothing for now.
I'm gonna actually. Nobody else sees you. I'm gonna say you confront Velmora.
Oh,
You're
jeez. Because you have to
demanding?
pee.
Are you
Exactly.
demanding?
But I think you've seen her. You've specifically seen her sneak away a couple times. I think you would finally confront.
I would
Velmora.
wait until she returns.
Okay, that's fine.
But I suppose. Shit. We should have asked if he had anything for, like, your actual.
Talk it through.
Well, so, like, I need to know. We would need to know first if she was successful going there and coming back.
Do I end up dead? You're
Well,
not gonna confront me.
Because it's
He's
gonna
not. He's not really having a role for a lot of these. So
I think she just based on history. She's probably quite successful.
be.
Well,
she
we know if
drained
the
it-
frog's gonna show up. I think
She
is
drained
the-
a dude.
Oh yeah, fuck it. We'll do it the way we'll do it the way he originally said. As you're leaving this time, like, do I want to know where you are going this time?
to the bathroom.
Jokes about long bathroom trips aside, because I am not very good at jokes. I
No.
find that
You don't.
illogical.
You don't want to know.
Very well.
I've got a piece of Quinlan's armor. I'm like tapping it lightly. I don't think you need this, man.
You'd be very wrong about that. Not as thick-skinned as you are.
Some people don't regenerate as fast because they do not have a pocket healer. So, anyway, I did like a precursor to her leaving, but you can still move on with what happens when she
Okay.
goes there if there's anything.
All right. No, there would be nothing. As you're leaving, go ahead and roll stealth again.
I had rolled stealth.
No, your stealth was 34, right?
32.
32. Okay. Sorry.
That one's not so astronomically high. But
Mid.
The frog's got to roll.
Gay frogs.
They're turning the freaking frogs
I'm
gay.
gonna lie, I'm a little worried about this frog. Last D&D campaign that had a frog was my brother's, and it tapped me, and it impregnated me with like an egg that I was carrying that was growing inside and was gonna kill me. So I'm a
Mazel
little
tov, he's an uncle.
nervous. What?
Mazel tov, he's an uncle.
I think you can just not do involuntary impregnations in D&D. I think we can avoid that.
You get into the camp, you get out, right?
Mhm.
You stick around because you're curious about the frog thing. Just not close, but at a
No.
distance.
No.
And sure as shit, a giant fucking monster, like, comes up out of the water and just destroys the place, right? Just obliterates.
Oh. That ain't a frog.
I don't look like a frog to me.
No?
probably 15 to 20 feet tall. Each of those tentacles 10 to 15 feet long.
What those tentacles do.
It just, well, what they do is they kill people.
Okay.
Just destroys half that camp and then it disappears, right?
Are those eyes on a stalk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like Toe Jam, a shark, and a Dianoga fucked and made a baby.
I'm sorry.
I
No, he stopped using English somewhere through that. I'd like your roll perception.
know what a shark is out of those three things.
Chad would have known what the last thing I said was. I shouldn't say Star Wars shit here.
17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
All you know is that thing came up, the camp went wild, and there are 9 less people sitting in that large camp than there were before.
Shit.
They all seem traumatized, crying. You head back. You see Valmora re-arrive. Two things are different. One, I mean, she's got quite a bit more mud upon her feet, shin, knees, lower legs than before. Two, she has blood on the back of her hair.
My blood.
You didn't know that.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
This time seems different. What did you see?
Frog with tentacles and eyes attack half the camp. 10 to 15 feet tall. 9 are dead.
All from the frog.
All from the frog.
Way off in the distance, you guys hear.
Remember what she said?
We should wake the others. If that did not wake them.
Why are you waking us up?
Frog. It's a frog sound. Up, up.
Immediately, Ramita moves the whole group out. You head further in. You have no further problems that day. Very close to evening, you can tell because the fog above you turns a burnt orange.
If this place wasn't hell on earth, I'd say that's kind of pretty.
Alright. Yeah, here's what we got. Make a decision. Over that way. And she points off in a nondescriptus. She points off to the east. You can't see anything specific that you haven't already seen in that from there. About 2 miles that way. That cave you're looking for.
That's our decision.
No. That thing with wings grabs stuff near here. And it ain't moved like the stuff in this book. Now it's either like me or it's like you. If it like me, it's getting smarter. If it's like you, it been smart. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it just grab him. Don't kill them. Don't tear them up. Don't fight them. Just grab them and fly away. Okay. Think about that. Think about what you asking, what you saying.
So either it is taking a food to a nest, or it is strangely intelligent.
Everybody go ahead and roll perception. You need to roll very high.
30.
Also 30.
It's a good start.
Nope.
25.
17.
26.
As all of you are talking, you will say, Velmora and Remy, you're standing on the same side of this like powwow circle. You're all talking to each other. First, Velmora settles on the horizon. You sort of see it as well. Just past the dry land, the mud, sticking out of the ground. You see something metal. Velmora sort of nudges you.
Psst.
You focus, Remy.
What is that?
2.5 foot bronzed key sits out of the mud. A bronzed key you've seen on the back of a priestess of Abadar that raised Genevieve Teague from the dead.
That's from the cleric.
Just sitting there, covered in muck and mire.
Are we gonna go get that?
What do you think will happen to us if we go get that?
Don't know. That's why I'm asking you. Let's make Og go get it.
That's a good call. That's not Og, that's Quinn. Quinn, you're getting elbowed
I know, and it's messing up my handwriting.
by your attractive yet asshole partner.
Stereotype.
What the hell is that?
Remember that cleric that raised that Jen Teague? Remember?
Yeah.
I think that was part of her. You know.
So do you think she didn't make it past this?
I
Should be noted, you don't see a body, you don't see clothes, you don't see torn garments.
she dropped it. We know that she was here. Just tell Og to go get it.
Are you just throwing them under the
Yes.
wagon?
Yes.
Oh man, Remy doesn't give a shit about Og. Finding this out right like in real time.
He's the strongest one here.
It also
offense.
doesn't matter.
he's the
Why would we
strongest
put him
No
at
offense.
risk?
No offense. He's the strongest one here.
Presuming he's got the most survivability.
I mean, he hits stuff a
But
lot.
why does it matter if we get that? It's just good to note. It's fucking dangerous out here. Maybe we shouldn't send a party member who actually helps us out there.
Well,
Og found a pretty butterfly.
Remy, we'll tie a rope around you.
Oh, we're gonna do this? God damn.
Og, look. No, Og, stay over here on the
No,
dry
I'm
land.
staying on the ground. I'm just
Stay on the dry
I'm
land,
just,
please.
I am. I'm just watching it.
Okay, I'm just going to provide a buffer. I'm just going to I'm going to push you back. Okay, I'm pushing you back in because you're going towards the water.
Okay.
I'm pushing you back in.
I'm just like leaning into Amari.
No, I'm pushing. I'm pushing.
I go to help Amari. Okay.
Being-
brother, you're we're
hey,
losing you.
sorry. Oh, what are you two doing?
being very careful and tiptoeing towards this thing. I don't want to raise any awareness if there's any creatures around. I want to inspect that thing.
All right, stealth or thievery.
Just
I rolled stealth for a nat 20.
Okay, excellent. You you have a tracking history,
Yep.
so
Part of my survival.
you know how to get close to things that without being noticed. And first and foremost, you don't see any tracks moving away from it, which is a warning sign for you. There's no tears in the mud. There's no prints. There's no blood. It's just been here, and it's been here a minute. It's been a while.
But with my tracking, I don't notice anything else. Just that it's.
You don't notice
sitting
anything else. Your first thoughts are it's either that thing from the air or it was dragged into the water.
Mhm.
And there's no way to know.
I work my way back to the group. I was
Omar-
tempted to.
Omari and Magus are keeping Oglok from wandering into
Yeah.
the water. Help us! Help us! He's very strong!
I didn't think any of us could benefit from having that. So I didn't grab it. But I'm assuming it fell from the sky. That's just an assumption that the winged creature grabbed her and it happened to fall right here.
That's what I'm saying. I mean that little lady. Might I recommend we I know you're committed to going to this cave. Moving forward, may we be quiet and lethal. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
I think
You're covered in mud. You're trying to wander into the lake. You're not to be trusted.
Oh god. What is it? Is it prestidigitation in this? Is that what it's called still?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'll clean myself up.
There actually might be some logic to this. If the creature sees based on heat, he's actually helping keep his exterior body temperature lower.
Also, it keeps mosquitoes off you.
What in the fuck sees based on heat? What is that? What sort of predator?
You know what I see? You know what I see, Omari? I see those mosquito bites that I don't have because I have mud on my skin.
I'm sorry. Half melanin.
Yeah, I can make up words too.
And do all the time. When I'm talking to people,
You're
and I
half-
think I'm using other words.
You're half fruitly. How about that, huh? I'm not going to tell you what that one means either.
All the elves go.
Are there elves here?
Omari and
Omari and
Belmore.
Belmore, yeah.
More just goes up with a newspaper. Just goes
No. You said Fruitly.
He said what?
Fruitly.
It's a horrible Elvish slur,
Oh.
I guess. I don't know.
We're pretending it is.
I'm going to cast.
No, I didn't say it.
I'm
I
going,
didn't actually say it.
You can't unring this bell.
I'm gonna cast Forbidden Thought. And it's gonna be say Fruitly.
I am the forbidden thought. I already forgot what word I'm not supposed to say, so your spell was a complete success.
I was
Wonderful.
Fruitly.
Oh.
What the fuck, man?
Ow.
Hey! She
What?
punches you right in your left testicle because you're not wearing armor right now.
And it's clearly visible through the underwear.
It's all hanging out.
Yeah. Also, you've been sweating
Oh my
because you're in a
God.
swamp.
I imagine it's riding up and like a testicle comes out of each side.
Yeah.
At this point, wandering through the swamp with him just having his shorts out, all of you are like, Quinlan's okay. Quinlan's doing all right. Quinlan's okay. What's going on? How?
I mean, they must get in the way, right?
It's like one of those pummeling bags, you know.
Well, he's used to the north where it's all shriveled.
At a certain point, it would just be uncomfortable for his own people.
They're fake.
They're fake. Yeah,
I'm gonna say something. They're not, but she said this before. To other people, and it's become a thing.
Oh, they're natural.
It's become like a fighting. It's become like fighting for you in Belmore.
All right, so we head to the cave. Yes.
Are we going there? I mean,
You start to head stealthily.
Stealth.
You find yourselves at the exterior of the cave. You can see it off in a distance, maybe
38.
200 meters away. It's a large hill in the middle of a swamp for no reason. Rocky interior, though the exterior is not mountain or rock pass. There are 2 boulders sitting at the entrance.
We are all forcibly reminded of Quinlan's testicles.
There,
Look what I can do.
your previous perceptions, because I don't want you guys to roll again. Anybody 28 or higher.
That'd be me for once in my life.
You see scratches, a lot of scratches on the exterior of the cave. Clawed forefinger. And the exterior of those 2 large boulders, those rocks guarding the entrance, even more so.
Let's see if anyone's left.
So,
Gonna regret this.
let's send Remy in. Do some recon.
I roll 38 stealth.
Were you doing something?
Disappear.
What are you doing, Magus?
That's all right. Anybody die within 30 feet of where we are?
No?
It's so tricky because yes, but also no. You know what I mean? Because they haven't technically died, the NPCs. But you do feel a resounding yes.
Okay.
There's one yes that pulls to you. One dead. This seems very confused. Do you call to it, Mollusk? I'll let you decide. Remy,
Okay.
go ahead. What are you doing?
38 stealth. I make my way to those 2 boulders that remind me of Quinn's testicles.
Uh-huh.
The ones with the scratches in it.
Uh-huh.
Like Quinn's
Like
testicles.
Quinn's testicles, yeah. Yeah.
I make my way up there.
It has some warts. Like Quinn's testicles.
Lots of bushes.
Not like Quinn's testicles.
And I make my way either between or around or behind them to see if that's where the cave is.
So you know where the cave is.
Mm-hmm.
You move it. There's a small gap at the top of those boulders that you're able to squeeze through. I'll allow you to do it stealthily with an acrobatics roll.
Cool. And this is where my rolling well will
Seize.
fail me. Yep. Well, 28, not terrible.
You do fine. You do fine getting through that. Margisk.
I will attempt to consult the spirits. I
Which
will
spirit?
The spirit here.
Okay.
So I will roll religion.
Mm-hmm.
35.
35, yes.
DC is determined by GM.
No, you're able to get a hold of the spirit.
I'm sorry to disturb you at this time and in this place.
They're huge.
Is there whatever fate that may have befallen you, is there anything you can tell us to avoid the same fate?
May they all die. May they all die. I want all of them to fucking die. I want Victoria to die. I want Brenda to die. I want Jared to die. I want all of them to fucking die. And most importantly, I want that fucking asshole with the leather wings to die. Whatever her big titty ass name is.
Woo! I see that you have been through a very difficult ordeal.
Fuck you!
I understand these seem like platitudes.
You're a fucking platitude! I'll have you killed! If I just find the people that I can pay to... I'm dead! God damn it!
Believe that perhaps we have met. You are...
I am Abadar's chosen, and you should be dead now! Because I wished it so!
Yes, Queen.
If you are who I think you are, perhaps we can yet help you. You were the one who revived Genevieve?
I've done a great many services to the people amongst this entire fucking region. This is what I fucking deserve. Being stuck here amongst the darkness instead of Abadar's light? Yes, 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 yes. I revived the Gen Teague. Tell her to call all of her famous fucking relatives and get me into the fucking heavens. I am a celestial by birth.
Wow. Kind of wish I was there. I could tell this lady to fuck off.
I do my best to just kind of let the entitlement slide. The big-tittied, winged monstrosity. Is it in this cave?
I don't fucking know. I can't see anything. Except for that asshole that's balding dwarf wandering around out in the distance. You can see anything.
The librarian.
Yes, yes, that one. That one. That one. That one deserves nothing. He's a pretender. He came here offering employment. Employment! I'm deserved eternity.
So, let's focus on why we're all here. If you would like us to perhaps try and find your body and exact vengeance on this winged fuck. Can you tell us about how and where you died so that we have a better chance at finding it?
I was snatched from the air. I looked up, and the harpy had me with horns and wings and talons.
A harpy we're dealing with. Okay, taking notes.
It murdered me with its poison amongst its talons. I faded into blackness.
You faded into blackness while still midair.
Yes! I tried to look upon it, and I could not see anything. The pain, the burning sensation, the hunger
Poison
drove
in the
me to
talons.
nothingness.
Well, it is likely we are in its lair.
Then you are deceased, sir.
Not yet. Thank you for your help. We will help you if we can.
You have not helped me and the...
Oh no, I know you can still hear me, you son of a bitch.
I know my rights.
The hardest thing I ever learned was how to tune them out.
Kalichia?
Kaleshia.
That was Tilda Dillion. Yes? I took notes.
She is third in line for the Kaleshia family.
She was.
Good.
She was.
Really?
Which, by the way, if you go home, that's all going to be a whole thing.
Oh, I actually have her name in there too. Yeah. I don't have the
Whole
third
thing.
line, so-
Third in line. Major family in the biggest city in the continent. Oh, that's not going to matter.
Yes, it's strange how death doesn't work. Totally different if you're rich.
No, you just fucking die. You just fucking die along with the rest of us.
Thanks to Comrade B.
Unless you're really rich, then you can pay someone to bring it back.
Then you can have your head decapitated under Disney World.
I can. All right, I quietly, after going into my weird, creepy solipsism,
He priapismed, yeah.
I said solipsism.
If you have that for more than 4 hours, you have to see a doctor.
I tell everyone that I spoke with Tilda, the cleric of
I'm
Abaddar.
so sorry.
So she said
She was entitled and insufferable. That said,
Like Quinlan's
testicles.
so
Entitled and insufferable.
we do
Their
not.
name.
I like the idea of naming somebody's genitalia entitled.
No, the left one is entitled. The right one is insufferable.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. That's
The
good.
shaft is just a prick.
Hey.
But
Gotta let that one go. Go ahead.
I have gained insight into what we face. This is likely the lair of the creature that took her. It is a harpy. We must avoid the
A
town.
harpy?
Hold on, people are hiding in that cave.
She died here.
Is it possible that her party is hiding in that cave and
Yeah,
the harpy just killed her here?
I suppose that is true. Yes.
Also, are harpies that big of a threat? Would I know?
Roll nature.
Okay.
This particular, well, be that as it may.
I don't know why I asked that question. I rolled a 15 for a 15.
Cool.
Well, sorry. Perhaps this
I
is
think
not.
my uncle had harpies once.
I know what
Who's
you're
Uncle
thinking
Keith?
of. Your line of thinking is not incorrect.
I'm gonna tell you, if he had it once, he still got it.
Good old Uncle Keith.
It is harpies.
Yes. Keith Har.
Yeah, Keith the orc.
He's that guy at the end of the bar whose genitals are singing.
Holy shit. Well,
That's a different Valtrex commercial.
she was fine. She was likely taken and died here because there is powerful poison in the talons of the harpy, which, from I don't know what I actually what would I roll to know anything about harpies?
Nature.
Okay. Not a great roll. 24.
Harpies, close close cousins of sirens, use their voices to lure people to places and then attack them.
So Flappy Bird air sirens. This one.
Weird mobile game.
This one seems abnormally powerful, especially to kill a well-trained cleric with poison so very quickly.
So you're inside the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Remy.
Yes. I plop down on the ground, and I have dark vision, so I look around. Do you want me to roll perception?
Do you have dark vision
Mhm.
or low light vision?
He
Any
led with
advantage?
that.
Dark vision.
Dark vision. Okay. You in front of you see this person standing up as they see you as well.
Lady in red.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Oh, I'll have you.
No, it's me. Remember? Remy Blackpaw?
Sorry, me.
No, we met before.
Roll diplomacy.
This'll go well. Yeah, it won't. 18. It's me, Remy.
Thank you very much for watching today. Next week, Remy gets fucking jacked. Remy gets it in the Remy gets it in the fucking jaw.
Blasted out of the cave.
Yeah. We'll be back next week. So tomorrow, for Thursday, for the entire month of July, we're not going to be doing regular stuff. We're going to be doing either video games or random assorted stuff, things. I'm going to be streaming every Thursday, but it's not going to be a campaign. We're just taking that month off specifically so I can plan for the next campaign with like art and like stuff like that, because I'm trying to do I'm not trying to rip anybody off anymore.
Yeah.
Sunday is the last episode of Antonic and Tales. I'm gonna
Antonic
say it
and
right
Tales,
now. I'm gonna say it right now. The last episode of Antonic
Oh!
There might be a prologue episode.
and Tales. No, I'm gonna say that right now.
Epilogue.
Sorry, epilogue.
Epilogues.
Epilogue is
There's gonna there's gonna be pre-epilogues. We're gonna fucking pre.
And then...
And then Wednesday next week.
Oh. Yeah, then I get my face crushed in. Great.
Right. She'll jump up in the air, spin around, and you'll go like this. And
But I think what the real important
I've
thing
seen that
here
ad in
is that
Cyberpunk.
Morgan's going to be GMing coming up soon. So that's
On
an
Sunday,
important
yeah.
thing on the Sundays, taking over. No, you're not going to be great. It's going to be super fun, and I'm looking
And
forward to
either
that very
Megan's
much.
going to join or Better Megan. Better Megan is, by the way, is Megan's brother.
Which one?
The one that you said was going to join.
The other one. The one that one.
Better Megan. Thank you very much for watching.
Good night, Internet.
Have an excellent
Happy 4th of
evening.
July's.
Um,
Don't blow up your fingers.
Hey, I'm going to stream on, I think, well, definitely tomorrow, and I think probably the 4th as well. If you don't like
Explosions.
the USA 4th stuff, hang out with us. We're going to do super calm things
There you go.
the next couple of nights. And you put headphones on. You don't have to listen to your friends and neighbors losing appendages. Thank you very much.
Indeed.
Have an excellent evening. Good night.
Good night, Internet.